Now, I will give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say, and you can make notes if you want to. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Here's your pencil and paper for making notes. And here's the topic. I want you to describe an important meal you once enjoyed. You have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I'll tell you when the time is finished. Can you start now, please?
The most important meal that I can think of now is about 2 years ago. I had dinner with my whole family on my birthday. The reason it was so important is that this was the first time in 5 years we could all get together, where it suited all of our schedules and we could have dinner together. We had a lovely evening. It was at a restaurant in Melkbos in Cape Town, and it was so enjoyable because we had the best company. We could talk about old times, laugh at each other's jokes, just have fun with each other. The food was exceptionally good, and we enjoyed the view of the beach because the restaurant is overlooking the beach. It's on the beach road with a mountain, Table Mountain in the background. We could view the sunset, and it was just a nice, relaxing, enjoyable evening. Why this meal was so important to me was that I realized that the importance of families getting together, enjoying each other's company, talking about old times, and just being with each other. Our lives are so busy, so it's difficult to get together, but we have to make it a priority to get together and value each other and show each other how important we are to each other. So this was my most important meal that I can remember.
Thank you. Have you told other people about this meal?
Yes, I've told some of my friends about this meal.
Thank you. Can I have the booklet and the paper and pencil back, please? Thank you. You've been talking about a meal you once enjoyed, and I'd like to talk about some more general things related to this. Let's talk about fast food to begin with. How often should you eat fast food?
Well, fast food is quick. It's fast. You don't have to think about it a lot. You can just order from a menu, you get your food fast, and you can eat it while it's still hot. I don't think there's a rule as to how often you should eat fast food. But in general, I think once in a while you can treat yourself to some fast food.
Should fast food outlets also offer healthy alternatives, in your opinion?
I think it would be good if fast food outlets could have a healthier option. Sometimes it's not that you want the fast food or you want to have the particular meal, it's just that it's quick and it's fast. Sometimes you really need or you want a healthier option, but then it's just not available or you don't have the time to prepare it. So in my opinion, it would be great if they could offer that option.
Do you think the government should put a tax on fast food in your country?
Oh no, they're already taxing us for far too much. No, I think people often just do what they can do. And if you run late, you've got small children, you have to have something to eat, you're in between meetings, I think we could let that fast food slip.
Let's talk about the food supply now. Do you think people should find out more about how the food they eat is made?
Yes, I do think it's necessary to educate people more about where their food comes from. I think we consume way too much food from the stores without realizing where it comes from and what processes it goes through before it ends up in the shops. So I think it would be beneficial for everyone's health if we could know where our food is coming from and how it's prepared before we eat it.
Whose responsibility is it to make sure that food is safe?
I think the main responsibility lies on the authorities overseeing the food industry. But I also think that the producers and the suppliers of the food has a role to play here. They have a public responsibility so to the public, that the public can know that the food they buy is safe and that the money they spend is spent well on good quality products and food.
And what can the government do to make sure that everyone in a country can afford healthy food?
I think you must look at the staples of a country. In my country, corn and bread is a staple. And I think instead of the government exporting all of our corn and our wheat to other countries, maybe keep some more in the country and maybe make it more affordable for people to eat it and to buy products containing wheat and corn.
Thank you very much. That is the end of the speaking test.
Thank you for having me.
Now let's look at the scores for Melissa's answers about food. Melissa received a 9 for fluency and coherence. She didn't hesitate, and her responses were fully appropriate. For instance, she had this clear explanation in part 2.
The reason it was so important is that this was the first time in 5 years we could all get together.
Melissa received an 8 for vocabulary. She used a wide variety of appropriate vocabulary very accurately. However, sometimes she did repeat herself a little. We can hear that in this sentence.
Value each other and show each other how important we are to each other.
And in this sentence.
Well, fast food is quick. It's fast. You don't have to think about it a lot. You can just order from a menu. You get your food fast.
Melissa got a 9 for her grammar, which was very accurate, even in complex sentences like.
So in my opinion, it would be great if they could offer that option.
Melissa received an 8 for pronunciation. Her native accent had very little impact on how easy she was to understand. However, some words could be a little clearer, such as old in this sentence.
Talking about old times and just.
In this exam, Melissa answered the questions very naturally and completely. She was easy to understand. As a result, she earned an overall score of 8.5. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on the IELTS speaking test. See you next time.